Unfortunately, a lot of money handling comes through trial and error. I mean, you hear
Yeah,
it said time and time again that nobody teaches this stuff in school, but
you're right.
nobody does.
You're watching the Spotlight Network, starring Hollywood's
And if
newsman,
you were just joining
Logan
True
Crawford.
investigators, they now believe a single member.
He works with TV and film legends. And now, Logan's shining the spotlight on the world's top emerging authors and creators.
International were abducted.
This is Spotlight with Logan Crawford, streaming on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV.
I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, we're embarking on a crucial journey of financial empowerment and self-discovery. We're talking to a terrific author. His name is Gregory True, and he has penned a powerful guide. It is called Proud Wealth, Building Abundance on Your Own Terms. Crafted with heartfelt understanding for the LGBTQ plus community, this book is a beacon of fiscal knowledge, offering tailored wisdom and enriching anecdotes to address unique monetary challenges. This is more than a manual. It's a companion for weaving your authenticity into your economic existence, illuminating a future of financial stability and personal integrity. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today, and we ask viewers like you to support authors like him by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing his amazing book. The links are below this interview. Gregory, thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me, Logan. I appreciate it.
Let's start with the inspiration. How did you come up with this idea, and why did you decide to write a book, a guide specifically addressing the unique monetary challenges and triumphs of the LGBTQ plus community?
Yeah, the book basically, I mean, will help anyone. But I've had a few things in my life that in the last, 8 to 10 years that I was like, wow, if it was a husband and wife, they wouldn't have to go through that,
Yeah.
these kinds of things. And my husband passed away about 9 years ago. And when I was going through the whole estate process,
Mhm.
there were a lot of things that if we had not been married, I would have to pay 40% estate tax on, and we were only married for a very short period of time,
Mhm.
since gay marriage was only legal for a very short
Right.
period of time after that. And saying that as well, I don't qualify for his Social Security because we weren't married long enough, and that's
Right.
because the decision came down at the right time and or the wrong time, and
Yeah.
so there are just certain things that happen that don't happen to men and women that are married. It just happens to gay couples that are married.
Yeah.
So, and as when I went through all of that at that period of time, I said, somebody needs to write something and let people know that, if you need to do this or you need to take care of that or certain things that you need to do and have set up properly for your situation. That was definitely one of them.
What's some of the advice you'd give to your younger self, as if knowing that you'd be in the situation one day where your husband would pass an untimely death, and you might have financial challenges to navigate?
Um, I would, well, definitely, I tell young people, definitely, you have to control your money.
Mhm.
You have to, I think the biggest thing that I have run into in my businesses is I have employees who make a lot of money.
Mhm.
And when I hear them say, oh, I have too much debt, I don't qualify for a house or this and that, I have taken them aside and I have said, okay, we need to sit down. And they all say, yeah, but I can't do it. I can't do it. I feel guilty about it, all that stuff. And, in their early 20s, I try to sit them down and we try to sit down and get them a budget and a plan and say, you need to control your money. When it
Mhm.
comes in, you control it before it goes out.
Yeah.
You just don't give it away. Don't let somebody else invest it for you. Don't let somebody else take care of it. You do it, and you know where your money's going. Don't trust a financial advisor to just do whatever they say. Find out what they're talking about. Make sure you know what's going on with your money. And I think that's the biggest takeaway: is get rid of the guilt and the fear and the not the unknowing that
Mm.
people have around money and get a hold of that and just do it, you know?
Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of money handling comes through trial and error. I mean, you hear
Yeah,
it said time and time again that nobody teaches this stuff in school, but
you're right.
nobody does. Nobody
No, they
teaches
don't.
you how to balance a checking account or, like you said, pay yourself first before you pay anybody else. Those are important life lessons in every community, right?
Yes, yeah, yeah. I wish I had done it a lot sooner. I'm in my late 50s now, and I really didn't start until my 30s, which is, a little bit too late, a little bit late for people. But, if you start in your early 20s, that's the time to do it. And that's what I try to get all of my employees to do. And I make sure I help them with that, and I have my assistants help them with that as well. So make sure everybody's in a good financial situation in everybody that works for me.
Yeah. What kind of work do you do? What kind of business do you run?
I own a hair salon and
Mhm.
a pet salon, and I have a lot of rental properties. So I have quite
Okay.
a few people running around doing stuff. So
Sounds great. You've got numerous income streams, which is an important path
yeah,
to
that
accumulating
is,
wealth as well.
yeah, it
And
is.
yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah. You have to diversify and because you never know what's going to happen. I personally, myself, I like service industries
yeah,
because they seem to, AI can't take over a service industry. So
exactly.
that's kind of my gig. That's what I do. So,
Exactly. And service industries are great also because you don't necessarily have to have an inventory that's going to, go bad on you, that you have to
yeah.
sell X number a month, X number of products per month, and so forth. Let's
Right.
talk about the difference between simply achieving wealth and achieving proud wealth.
Okay. I believe, I mean, there is financial wealth, but there's also wealth with your family life and
Mhm.
your happiness. Recently, I'm making the move from New York to Florida just because there's sunshine here every day.
Mhm.
Um, and I think that's, it's definitely something that helps my mood and helps my life. You have to be around people that pick your friends very carefully. If you have three or four really good friends, that's definitely wealth.
Mhm.
And it's more than just having money, it's having the right people around you and having, being comfortable and happy in your life and doing what makes you happy instead of everybody telling you what to do again.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's give the folks at home an overview of the book. What will they find when they crack the covers? How's it structured?
Sure. Well, there are many, it goes through a lot of stuff. In the beginning, it's all about budgeting
Hmm.
and how to do simple budgets and how to start saving money
Yeah.
and start saving money. Then it goes into what to do with the money that you have saved. It goes into marriage and prenuptial agreements, yes or no. Personally, I'm a fan. Um, and what to do, how to get married, and
Yeah.
how to take care of the marriage and all of the things that go with it,
Yeah.
and your life in general. And then it finally ends up with just trying to tell people, you have to get rid of the fear, you have to get rid of the fact that you don't know what you're doing. The only way you know what you're doing is just to do it
Right.
and keep doing it.
Right.
Um, I'm one of those people. You learn by doing, and if you just ignore it, it's not going to go away.
Yeah. Absolutely. The hardest part about starting anything is just getting started, taking that first step,
Right.
and then following your dream and pursuing it and following the fundamentals that you laid out there, saving money, budgeting, and so forth. Prenuptial agreements are so important. I mean, people are financially devastated after a divorce in many, many
Yeah.
cases. And it doesn't have to be that way. You should be able to
Right.
leave with what you came in with. That's not unfair,
No,
and then
not
share what
unfair.
you built together. You
And there are other things that you can put in a prenuptial agreement. It's not just about money. It's about
Yeah,
you have children. What's going to happen to the children? What's going to happen to, I don't know, your dogs? What's going to happen to your multiple homes if you have them? And
exactly. Who
you
gets
can put
what?
so much stuff in there while everybody's getting along and everybody's happy. And it makes, if there happens to be an end, it makes it easier for
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah. It's almost like pre-planning for a funeral.
Correct.
Nobody wants to
Absolutely.
do it, but it's
Right.
not a bad idea. And the
It's
people
not. Right.
because
Yep.
Yeah, that's another book. You can do a book on
There you go.
Exactly. Are you working on any new books? What's your right? This is your
I
first book?
am. I'm working on a book. I've been helping a lot of people start businesses here in Florida and in New York, and so I'm doing the basics of exactly how you start from scratch and set up a business from bottom to top,
Awesome.
and how to make it successful and what makes a business successful. And luckily, I've always had successful businesses, and so I'm just trying to impart what I know on to other people. So
Yeah, well, wonderful. That is great work. It's important work. This book is terrific, folks. It's called Proud Wealth, Building Abundance on Your Own Terms. It's an essential guide written by Gregory True that provides tailored wisdom for the LGBTQ plus community and other communities as well. There's lots of great information in there for everybody to help them achieve financial stability and personal integrity as well. It's a powerful companion for weaving authenticity into your economic existence and creating a future of true abundance. Gregory, thank you so much for joining us here today.
thank you very much for having me.
I appreciate your time, your insight, and the great work you did on this book. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time on Spotlight.